For our Labradorite necklace. Well, now we're gonna show you a strand of Labradorite. Now this makes me happy that we finally have this back for you. And it's a big customer pick. I was reading the reviews on this 2 days ago, I think, when I found out that it was gonna be in my show. This we originally did at $230.90. We sold it for $230. We're doing it today at almost $100 off. Now I wanna show you this because, you know, you think about what Jay and I were just talking about with being able to take a single piece and chase the color and chase the fire and really the orient of the stone. What if you had to do that stone after stone after stone after stone?
If you look at every one of these beads, every one of these beads is sparkles, has the labradorescence in it. So, you know, that right there is a skill all in itself where every single one has fire. So it's not like you have a necklace where you've got just accents of fire. This whole necklace is cut so where it has fire. And here again, it's all based not on just the quality of the material, but it's the ability to cut that material where you're seeing the labradorescence, where you're seeing that color flash.
Look at that. I mean, it looks almost, look, you'll get blues, you'll get greens, you'll get purples, you'll get lavenders, all from this one. Now that's the one I'm holding, but watch this. They're all just like that because only the people who have cut this are the skilled Labradorite cutters that Jay has. And Jay, you literally have a handful of people who can do the Labradorite.
You know, and that's the big thing. That's why you'll never probably ever see chances of seeing any kind of large quantity like a Today Special in Labradorite.
We tried.
We have attempted a couple of times, but you just don't have the labor factor to be able to do it.
Jay gets a little nervous handing the Labradorite over to have it cut.
Well, here's the thing with it. You know, and there's nothing worse than if you got really, and when you like Labradorite is just like any other material. It comes in different grades. So when you're buying the most expensive grades because of the result that you want, and if you don't cut it right, you just ruined it. So no matter, there went all your money, all your entire investment where you really, you know, hand selected and you paid the extra price to be able to get the really super high grade materials, the high grade rough. And then when you went to cutting it, just because they didn't know how to orient the fire in the material, you lose all the fire. I mean, there's nothing worse than that. And I tell you what, I've learned that lesson the hard way, where I've bought materials that were just absolutely gorgeous. The grade of the material was fantastic. Because we didn't cut it right, we just ruined it. And it was just nothing. I mean, and then once it's ruined, it's ruined. I'm not gonna try to sell it. So it's like, it's the same effect of reaching in your wallet, taking out all the cash you have, and putting it in the trash can. That's the feeling that you get when you do that with really high grade material.
Okay, we're gonna run out to the phone lines. Nancy in Florida, welcome to HSN. You're with Connie and Jay.
Hello, Nancy.
Thank you. Hi. Good to talk to you.
It's our pleasure.
I want to tell Jay about a experience I had, I don't know, 6 or 8 years ago. I had the neck piece that you did with a copper back.
Oh, yeah.
Wear it
That's been a while. That's been over 6 years.
Okay, I had it on, and I was in the elevator on a cruise ship, and this woman said to me, "Is that a J. King?" I said, "Yes, indeed it is." I thought that was a cool experience, and since then, I bought something every time you're on. I just bought the kunzite necklace.
Oh, you can't go wrong. Yeah.
I can't wait to get that.
Is that a cool material? And I got to tell you, when I bought that, the miner was really excited about it and really excited about it. And I really didn't know anything. I educated myself later on what it was. But you know what? I literally didn't know what I had until I got it back to the cutting shop and started cutting it. And then I did a little research and then I went, wow.
Yeah.
I wish I would have got more. I wish I would have got more of that.
Me too.
So,
well, it's beautiful. I can't wait to get it.
It's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful.
Well, Nancy, thank you. Thank you for saying hello to us. Enjoy your day.
Well, thank you for talking to me.
It's our pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, back to the labradorite. If you're looking for something that universally is gonna go with literally every color of the rainbow, and I'm gonna show you that.
And this is really something that you can dress up with, you can dress down with it. You can, it fits almost any occasion, but I guarantee you on any of this, if you really have to dress up for something, this will fit right in. It's almost like if you were wearing sapphires or rubies or any gemstone, emeralds, anything. It kind of has that same connotation to it.
It really does. It's magical. But I mean, even if you want to dress it down and kind of go boho chic and layer this with your turquoise or something, you can do that too. But it's just one of those pieces, one of those stones that every time you're wearing it, somebody is going to ask you about it. Somebody's going to compliment you on it. And there you can see it back with that great big pendant. If you wanted to do a combination and kind of layer these two together, you could do that.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And this really kind of emphasizes the fact of how big this actually is. Look at the size of this. Okay, this is a really good size necklace, but look at the size of this pendant.
Oh my gosh. And the fact that we've taken it from $230 to $149, and it's on FlexPay at under $30. Now you gotta realize it was customer pick at the $230 price point. So people loved it even when they're paying about $90 more. So if you are a Jay fan, if you love Jay's jewelry, if you love things that really have a life of their own and the magic of the rainbow and the colors, this would be a piece for you. And the ultimate versatile piece too, because it does display so many colors, Jay.
Yeah, I like this, and you look at, Orshi like this. There's no motion here, right? You're just seeing the lights. So any movement, then you're gonna see the fastening, right? Then it kind of like starts sparkling. You see any little bit of movement there, you get the sparkle. But you see that? That's what they call the labradorescence. And that you're seeing the natural fire of the raw material. You're seeing of the actual labradorite rough. That's what you're seeing. That you're seeing the crystalline structure pick up the light waves as they run through it. And that's what they call the fire, the labradorescence.
Okay, we're gonna show you, also available, it has been forever since we've had a